Hey guys, it's Mel here with Tech From My Perspective, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S5. Now, I would like to thank Vodafone for sending this out to me for review. Check out their Red 4G plans in the link below in the description. And yes, you're seeing this on a different channel due to reasons which I may explain in a different video. However, that's on my Twitter. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So here you can see this is the Samsung Galaxy S5 with its beautiful glory from Samsung. It's their latest flagship device alongside the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, and here is the Galaxy S4 as well. So I'm just going to put this to the side and just unlock this, and it has the same background, and you can see that there is a bit of a difference if you compare them, in which the size and design is like, because here you can just see it's like a rectangle with curved edges, where this is a bit more curved than the actual Galaxy S5, because this is more curved and this is kind of rectangular. If you look at the S3, then you'll see it's even more curved than both of these phones, and this one is in the champagne gold color, I believe that's what it's called, and this is just the pebble white, or whatever it's called. It's white, and you can see that there is quite a difference. We're just going to take this out for now and show you the S5. So this is the S5, and right here you can see that things have changed actually. The camera is still the same, it's 2 megapixel front camera, and you still have your LED light there for notifications. The screen, I believe, has improved in resolution. Instead of having this menu button thing right here, so if I go onto here, which pulls up that, instead they have made it the multitasking button, and if you just hold down this, like you used to on the S4 for multitasking, what comes up now is Google Play, and then you can just go down. And also, if you're on the home screen, this is something you can do on the S4, you can just say, "Okay Google, open AnTuTu benchmark." That didn't work, but you know. But that's something you couldn't do on the S4, as you actually had to go open Google now to activate it, which is quite a cool addition, to be honest. Moving into actual phone, so on the side you can see that you have your gold design right here, and it's pretty cool because you have your volume up and volume down. Turn this around, and here's the actual S5, and oops, lost the focus ring. So right here, that is the S5, and you can see that the design has changed slightly, because here you have your square camera actually, and underneath you have a flash and your heart rate monitor, as well as other monitors for, I believe, your stress. And here is the speakers, and you can see if it has some sort of design. To be honest, it feels like a plaster or band-aid, as you'll call it in the United States. It looks like one as well. I don't see why Samsung decided to go with the dots. It just doesn't look nice. If it was just a plain gold phone, then it would have been amazing. But that's Samsung. At the bottom, instead of having a standard micro USB port, you have the USB 3.0 port that you'll find in portable hard drives, which is pretty good. So if I open this up, then here you'll see it's USB 3.0. However, you are able to put a USB 2.0 cable in it, which is good because not everyone has a USB 3.0 cable. And personally, this PR device from Vodafone didn't come with a USB 3.0 cable, because I think someone stole it, which is bad. Yeah, we're just gonna put this together. What this phone actually has is not waterproofing, but it's water resistant. I don't actually know much of the difference between the two, however it's still progress from where it was. So the first thing I'm actually going to show you is the benchmark, and this is AnTuTu benchmark, and you can see that it scores a score of 35,045, and that is ranked 4th according to AnTuTu. And here are some specifications, and I'll just bring this closer. So right here you can see that it says Samsung Galaxy S5. For some reason it says SMG900F. So it's been changed from like the i9 series, and it's running KitKat 4.4.2, although 4.4.4 is out. Snapdragon 801. The screen resolution is actually the same as the Galaxy S4 at 1080 by 1920. Front rear camera is 15.9 megapixels, and that can also shoot 4K. I will include a 4K video test in this video right after the video has ended. So another thing I want to show you is actually S-Voice. Now S-Voice is basically Samsung's version of Siri. I don't think it's that good, but we're just going to open it up. So double tap the home button, and then you can say open.
I have no specific answers for that.
Hello Galaxy.
An internet search for an answer to Fantasy Open.
Hello Galaxy. Open.
Which app would you like to open?
Show me apps. I'm not sure if you can do this.
Samsung apps.
It opens Samsung apps, for example, so you can use it to open actual apps, and I don't want to update Samsung apps right now. So we're just going to close this, and the next thing I'm actually going to show you is a internet speed test. So this is on my Wi-Fi, and you'll be able to see that the Samsung Galaxy S5 uses the latest Wi-Fi technology. And right here you can see that the internet speeds are pretty high. So that was on Wi-Fi. Now we're going to go into Vodafone's Red 4G to see how that is, and right here we're on it, and let's go. This is on a 2-bar signal, by the way. So right now we're hitting a very good speed of 27 Mbps download for a 2-bar connection. If it was on a 4-bar connection, we would have been hitting at least 35 Mbps, which is basically better than, let's say, 60% of the UK's average household's broadband. So this internet is very good, so if your actual internet goes down, just set up a Wi-Fi hotspot and you'll be fine. The next thing I will actually show you is something different, like an app. We're going to see what app I have. Let's go into Piano Tiles, for example. It's basic 2D gaming. It's one of the only games I have actually, but you'll be able to see how it plays. So let's just go into this class. It's on arcade, normal. We'll turn this volume down for copyright music. Here we go. And you can see that it's running pretty fine. No issues on performance. Then again, I think that many games, phones rather, can run this game without problems. Although if you tried it on an older, like 2010 Android device with around, let's say, Android 2.3, then it may lag. We'll go to play on, end game again. Let's try this again, but you are able to see that it has no performance issues whatsoever. Oh, oops. There we go. And the last thing I'm actually going to show you about this is the camera for pictures. So we're just going to open the camera, and we're going to go into the front camera. So here you will actually be able to see that this is my DSLR camera right here, but that's showing. We're going to quickly turn the light off so that looks better. And there you go. We're going to focus this camera. And right here you see that the quality is not good at all. it went down from the S4. You can just see loads of noise. It looks really poor. I don't know why, but that's the front camera, and for some reason it's on some mode called beauty face all the time, but it's still poor. And we're just going to turn this light back on, turn this around, and we're going to switch the camera. Let's focus this. Right, so here we have the actual camera, and you can see that this phone actually has the fastest autofocus for a smartphone in the world, which is pretty good, because if I go onto a spot, accidentally press something, just go back onto camera. So here we are. If it autofocuses, you can see how quickly it does it when it actually wants to do it. It's very quick indeed. Look, you see right here, it's just tap, done. And the actual phone has different modes like beauty face, shot on more, panorama, virtual tour, dual camera, and managed modes. What I don't like about this is that it doesn't have as many modes as the Xperia smartphone series. So if I go into actual settings, then you can see that you can change many settings, which right here, and these basically include like 4K videos. You can scale it down if you don't have much space, but there are many things like ISO, picture stabilization. You can actually blur images, their background, which is pretty good, getting that DSLR quality pictures, and that's just great. So we're just going to back out of the camera, and I actually don't have much else to say about the phone, except for, would I recommend it? No, I wouldn't recommend it actually. I wouldn't recommend a Samsung phone at all, because my S4 has actually been in for repair for the third time, but Samsung didn't do anything. If you want a reliable phone, go for an iPhone. If you have a problem, they'll replace it straight away, or at least go for a Sony XPERIA or a HTC One M8. If you did enjoy this review, make sure to leave a comment below, subscribe and like the video. Once again, thank you to Vodafone for sending this out to me for a review. Wouldn't be possible without them. Check out their Red 4G plans in the link below. And this has been Mahel here with Tech from Our Perspective, reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S5, and I'm out. Peace. Leaving a 4K video test.
Ladies and gents, there are some freshly made jalapis outside, just in for you, just outside.